do. So another easy one. What's the y-intercept? Right here. What is that? That's 2. That's the y value 2. Okay. So b is 2. So now we're going to write our equation. 2 over 3 x plus 2. Y equals mx plus b. All right. And then we have to put in our inequalities. The negative 6 is going to the left. This one's going to the right. Which one gets the equal sign? My mx plus b gets the equal sign. Now, where are they cut off? What are the x values of these 2 points? That point and that point. That's where they change. What's that x value? That's 0. 0 and 0. This point is 0, negative 6. This point is 0, 2. Okay, and we're done. That's the formula. All right, next one. Number 3. Try this one on your own. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write down our vertex points. We have a parabola. This is a parabola. And this is your radical, sideways. Remember, they're inverses. One's up, one's sideways. So this point is, what is that? Negative 6, 1. And this point is negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. Okay. So what's the equation of parabola look like? It's got a square. So we have x squared. Change the sign of the x value. The y stays the same. So instead of minus 6, it becomes plus 6 plus 1. The radical looks very, very similar. We change the sign of the x value, plus 6. The outside stays the same, minus 4. Make sure that minus 4 is outside that radical symbol. All right, x, the parabola is on the left. This is on the right. Where's the equal sign? The radical has it. Now, what is the x value that they share? They both have negative 6. Negative 6, negative 6. Okay, and we're done. And number 4. Number 4. Now, this one, we have 2 lines again. What's the problem with both of these, though? We don't have the y-intercept with either one. This one, it doesn't reach it. And this one, if you notice, it crosses out negative 1, negative 2, and something. So we cannot use y equals mx plus b. So for this one, we're going to use the m x minus x0 plus y0 for both of them. Okay. So first, let's find the slope. Let's see where this crosses. All right, so let's see. We have over 3 down 1, over 3 down 1, over 3 down 1, over 3 down 1. So over 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, what's your m? M is 1/3. Rise over run. Rise over run. And then pick any single point that I put a dot on. Pick any one you want. I'm going to go with 1, negative 2. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use 1 and negative 2. Okay. For this one, same idea. What is the slope? A lot of my students in class told me it was 1. M is not 1. Why? It's actually negative 1. All right. So negative 1, and then pick any point on the line. I'm going to go with 7, 0. But again, you can pick any of those points. Okay. Now we're going to plug into this formula. So I'm going to start on the left. My m is 1/3. So 1/3 x. Just like with the parabola, I changed the sign of the x. Minus 1. The outside stays the same. Okay. The rules are exactly the same. The other line, I have my slope is negative 1. X minus 7, change the sign, plus 0. Since you're not going to, adding 0 is silly, so I'm not going to write that down. Okay, so then we have our x's. Top is going to the left, bottom's going to the right. Who gets the equal sign this time? This one, the 1/3 gets the equal sign. What's their cutoff point here? What's that x value they both share? 1, 2, 3, 4. They both share the 4. And we are done. Okay. All right, let's do one more. Number 5. Now, number 5 is slightly different. Sorry, my light's turned off. Number 5 is slightly different because there's 3. That's number 1. And number 2, the parabola is slightly different. All right, so let's start with my farthest left. What is this? It's a horizontal line. What's the equation of a horizontal line? It's just a plain number. Now, a lot of students told me that I put -5. You do not put -5. It's the y value. What is the y value of all of those numbers? +5. Okay. The y value is +5. So I start with 5.